I've only been to the Yosemite high country twice in my life. Once when I was 8 with my dad and my grandparents, my sister, and once with the guys hiking Clouds Rest. Luckily we got to dip our feet in Tenaya Lake and watch a sunset at Olmsted Point on that day, but leaving the park, I knew there was more to be seen. And there was.
Nice.
The high country is definitely very different than the valley. The valley has some really notable, exciting things to look at that everyone knows, but the high country is pretty cool and different in that it's mostly about the landscape and just kind of the natural area and not like the big things everyone knows Yosemite for.
Olmsted Point has a great view of Half Dome. One of the only views of Half Dome that you'll get from the high country. There's a little pull out to the right when you're coming in from the west entrance, and a lot of people like to stop over there and take some cool pictures of Half Dome from a different angle.
Annalise?
Pretty cool. First time here.
Frederick, Miller, Olmsted Jr. and Sr. Welcome to you. As you should.
This was Annalise's first time ever in the Yosemite high country. I had seen these points and obviously like you always want to go back to them because they're just that beautiful, but I kind of wanted to see what Annalise thought about them, and watching her like look at all these views and like just taking it all in really was like making me know that the trip was worthwhile.
Well, obviously that's Half Dome. You have to be pretty damn stupid to not know what that is. But this where we are right now is Olmsted Point. Adopted and founded and CEO'd by Frederick Law Miller Olmsted Jr. Sr. the 14th. So we stopped at Tenaya Lake, looked out at the water, and man was it clear. Some of the clearest water that I've ever seen.
What's up, William?
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Tenaya Lake was really beautiful. It was my first time there as well. The water was really clear during the middle of the day, a lot more clear than I thought it would be.
So after that, we booked it over to Tioga Pass, and we were officially at the highest elevation of any road in California.
I thought it'd be a cool mountain pass like Sonora Pass or Ebbets Pass. No.
What?
It's probably the worst pass I've ever been to.
Coming in from the west entrance, it's a pretty gradual incline to get to that point. But once you get over the pass, or if you're coming in from the east entrance, it's a lot steeper, and you either gain or lose a lot of elevation really quickly depending on which way you're going.
My favorite part of the day was going across the entire state of California with Wise and getting to the Nevada border. I really wanted to go and see Nevada because that was an entrance into the state I'd never been to, and that was really cool.
You're taking a video?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what we have here is, we have a nice big ass canyon. You can look down at Mono Lake is somewhere over there. Nevada. Once you go this way though, you start to see a lot more stuff. And yeah, this is only the beginning. So stick with us. We'll be at Tenaya Lake shortly. And yeah, let's do it. Once we got down out of the mountains, it was time to head to Lee Vining. In Lee Vining, we went to the Mono Basin State. What the f is it called? Mono Lake Tufa State. Mono Lake Tufa State. Some would say that it is the 8th wonder of the world. We stopped at the Mono Lake Tufa State Natural. When we got to Lee Vining, we went to the Mono Lake Tufa State Natural Reserve. We got to look out at Mono Lake, had a nice overlook, and we could see all the tufas out there. After crossing back into the park boundaries over Tioga Pass, we decided to just take our time on the drive back in. We found a little pullout off to the side of the road next to the Dana Fork, which flows down from the High Sierras and is one of a few forks that makes up the Tuolumne River. At the Dana Fork, we saw a few deer drinking some water and walking through the meadows over there, so we decided to just stop and take a picture and enjoy the natural scenery there. We wanted to stop at Tuolumne Meadows as well and make a little hike over to Soda Springs, but unfortunately Tuolumne Meadows was closed due to construction, so we had to just drive on by to our next stop.
Got a wild construction worker.
We decided to make one last stop at Tenaya Lake before heading out of the park. We stopped at the East Shore, which has a really nice beach with some sand and some picnic tables. A really cool place to just hang out and enjoy the scenery.
If there's one lake that I would recommend you go see, it's Tenaya Lake. I'm not even joking.
Hey guys.
Howdy.
Hi.
5 o'clock.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right here it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sipping on my, what do we got here? Mammoth Brewing Company Yosemite Pale Ale.
Nice, William.
It's pretty good.
William, you got your toes in the water, ass in the sand, or what?
My toes were in the water and now my whole Armand, what do you think about everything we've done today?
I think it's been a successful day so far. We were able to get to Tioga Pass and down to Mono Lake. We even went to Nevada. The Wonelli Deli was cool to get some fish tacos at. California Through My Lens, shout out. They were decent. It's good food for Lee Vining.
Yeah.
We saw some wildlife. We saw a few deer at the Deer Creek area.
Deer Creek area,
Yeah,
recreation area.
Deer Creek recreation area. I don't know, just got to see all angles of Yosemite today, and the day's not over because we're just here relaxing at Tenaya Lake.
I decided to go all the way in the lake and just get myself completely wet. And I gotta say, the water was not as cold as I was expecting it to be, so I would highly recommend it.
All right.
William, how was that? Would you recommend that?
I can see it.
All right, cool. What did I miss?
Oh, I was sitting on this log here,
It's
trying to clean off my feet, you know, do like a Clouds Rest Part 2, Tenaya Lake. So my feet are clean, but as I'm sitting on this log here, the water is like slamming my ass from behind. And it's like splashing up the back of my shirt. I gotta pull up my shirt like this.
One may be concerned about the fact that Yosemite is the Disneyland of national parks. If you are one of those people, here's my advice. If you want to avoid the valley zombies, head to the high country.